am NetMoverSitan. Time to extend the walkway. As the possible way to the stronghold is getting ever closer. Although before that, time to put some glass blocks in the ceiling. Oh yes. And I've started uploading Ori and the Blind Forest, the definitive edition, which adds a few things that weren't in the original version. Yeah, thought I'd do a Metroidvania before Shovel Knight King of Cards is released on Steam. Apparently that'll be quite different to the other campaigns, including a bouncing Shovel Knight, an aerial bombing Plague Knight, Spectre Knight the Undead Ninja, and King Knight appears to be similar to Wario in overall combat style. Although not as pungent and much more stylish. One thing that stands out in this campaign is the card game, as in King of Cards, reminiscent to that which is seen in some Final Fantasy games, although with one or two differences. I look forward to that. And also doing the intro of that, where I focus, well, as best as possible, to do my best Brian Blessed impression. Now, that's not the kind of bloke that you'd want in a library, would you? Due to the loud voice. Apparently some of you want me to do more horror games. Is that true? The kind that many would go straight to brown alert upon playing. Well, it's something to consider. Although I am considering something quite different to what I usually do. And it's not that. Not right away, anyway. And no, it won't be the long journey home with the ship and lander combination that I haven't used. I think I'll take a break from that for now. Yeah, I seem to focus more on indie titles. Well, certainly in more recent times. And no, it's not because I need a better machine to run anything better, or rather play anything better, but it's because of the call of Lucy. As in the loot box and over-excessive use of DLC, as in microtransactions. Yeah, the loot boxes are likened to glorified gambling. And as the late Lemmy Kilmeister would put it, gambling is for fools. Yeah, it's hardwired. Oh wait, no it isn't. They want to wire it into the brains. The reason for that? Money, money, money. Yeah, there are still those who believe that greed is good. Greed is self-serving, yes. Good? Not too sure about that one. In fact, there's some debate whether psychopaths are born or bred. It can be one, it can be the other, it can even be a bit of both. In fact, there are few who are actually in charge of countries. Unfortunately. A few who believe that the rules don't really apply to them. Beware such individuals, because such individuals are psychologically capable of anything they can get away with. Even a war that can kill millions. In fact, some are capable of doing that in peacetime. Right. Where now? Still haven't got to the river yet. And down there, I'd best put some cosmetic supports. And unlike some things in some mainstream games, multiplayer mostly, it is not something you can lie about it being just cosmetic. In this case it is, because the laws of physics that govern our universe, they don't apply here. Yeah. As for those who are involved in the manufacture and production of narcotics, or even the distribution parts, there are some who are fully aware of the implications but just don't care. They just care about the money they can make from it. While there are some who are doing it simply because, well, there's nothing else that can support them and or their families. Yeah, it's amazing what some people will do when they believe that they have nothing to lose. That they're willing to make deals with devils in order to improve their lives, heedless of the cost. The cost personally to them. I mean, how do you think drug cartels have built up their power base in places like Mexico? The money that they acquire through drugs and other means. In fact, it's a miracle that they haven't declared an official civil war. In fact, that's how evil triumphs. When good people do nothing. Although there must be caution with that. Because sometimes when someone does something and they believe it is for the good of whoever they're doing it for, well, let's just say that the expression, the road to tyranny is paved in good intentions, rather with good intentions, yes, that's the best way of putting it, has never been more relevant in that case. If I was to make a list of those who are drunk with power, or at least suspected of being drunk with power, I wouldn't be able to upload a video of it on YouTube. And not because of the rules and guidelines, but because it's a bit too long. And besides, I'll probably have lost count. Yeah, it's that long. Yeah, I see life as one big joke. Quite a bad one. The kind that some would think is unacceptable, even if they had low standards regarding comedy. Oh yes. And And as for Michael Bay movies with the pointless explosions, who did he talk to when he thought that was a good idea? A focus group consisting of ADHD sufferers? It certainly seems like it. Or at least those with ridiculously short attention spans. You can't focus on anything for more than a few minutes without it having explosions in the background for no reason at all. I personally can't see what all the fuss is about with that. Or rather, the reason behind that. If that isn't it. Oh yes, and the void is all uploaded. That was certainly a unique one by my standards. And also harder to edit. Right. I'm out of cobblestone. I need to gather more. Although I might as well leave some glass here while I'm, well, making my way back. And apparently there's not just cat videos. There's also rabbit videos, including one that seems to confuse a human hand for a female. Yeah, I think you can guess what happened there. Right, let's see, what... Oh yes, with Ori and the Blind Forest, I think I'm... at least 75% of the way towards completing it. Which is quick even by my standards, considering that I can compile 2 a day sometimes. Although that's mostly because I don't put voice acting in that one. The music sounds good, so I didn't want to interrupt it. Certainly during some sequences, I wouldn't. Which you'll find out once I upload them. At the point of this video, though, already uploaded part 1. I have 13 lined up. More will follow. Yes, I want to show you what I've been working on. Off camera. Oh yes, and I put some cobblestone and sticks here to make some stone pickaxes. I'm saving the diamond one for things like redstone, lapis lazuli, iron, gold. Well, actually, I think iron doesn't need the... Well, just to be sure, iron, gold, and diamond. Also emeralds when I find it. Oh yes, and down here is a way to the underground rail network. It hasn't extended that far yet. As for how to extend it northwards, I'll need to build around the lava and then go northwards from there. And look what we have here. Redstone. I'm also enchanting diamond pickaxes in the hope of getting one with silk touch. Yeah, that's the problem, as I'm building under some lava. Nothing some cobblestone can't fix. Speaking of which, I need more of it. Yeah, it's a bit more vertical than I would prefer. As I prefer that the lava be available for putting out the fire, rather than lava and cooling it down to obsidian. Right, am I sure I'm going the right way? I really need to think about this. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I just need to find a convenient point to dig westwards and then dig northwards. Then I can see if I can add another way into the stronghold. Assuming that it goes down that way, or rather that much. Yes, with the exploration of the stronghold, I'll probably have an extra long episode of Minecraft Weekly, World of Towers for that one. As half an hour, more or less, seems a bit short for that, wouldn't it? Yeah, perception. For those who focus more on the gameplay than the plot, I wouldn't recommend that. Because in that game there is a lot of plots. Although you're not forced to look for most of it. Although, in that case, it's kind of the point of the game, where you learn about the backstory of each of the characters. and how in each time period, in each chapter, how each of them find out in perception, either watch it or play it. I mean, wouldn't want to spoil too much. Other than some of those who worked on it also worked on BioShock Infinite, BioShock, Dead Space, and others. And by Dead Space, I'm guessing before their paymasters ruined it. And then closed down the studio. Which means good luck if you want that story to continue, because that's not likely to happen. Until next time. Hail the rabbit!